That's Oliver Twist Childs for you folks. And for all you Dickens lovers out there, this guy is representing Albion Boxing Academy. Now, I don't want to make assumptions here, Chris, but I bet you he is like, his ground game is ridiculously good. But his hands might be even better. So the Albion Boxing Academy is throwing down somebody in a, well, what we call a catchweight fight at 63 kilograms. If you want to know what that is in pounds, it's 139 pounds exactly. You know how I know that?
Is that your weight?
It was a weight category I used to have to wrestle at. And I was actually 64, and then I'd wrestle 63, and then went 60. Oh God, cutting weight is like the worst thing in the world. And a lot of these guys, and girls for that matter, have worked very hard and cut weight and weighed in yesterday. So they had a whole 24 hours, a little bit more maybe, to rehydrate. So this is some of that professional treatment that you get here on the Battle Arena promotion. And I just heard it from our man there, our winner, Frankie Mercer, Gloucester's own Frankie Mercer. Frankie the Murderer Mercer, 4-0 now. 4-0 at featherweight. He's looking for a belt.
Very impressive.
He wants to add a belt, so let's get that going. Oh, we've got Pride or Die.
I love his tattoos. Good chest piece.
Lion the Lion McKenzie from Celtic Pride Plaza. And Craig Ewers. He's got Craig Ewers Academy behind him.
Yes, dude, there's something about coming out saying I'm representing the Albion Boxing Club, or even we saw earlier tonight the Roger Gracie Jiu-Jitsu School, where there's going to be an assumption about what your speciality is. And it's not necessarily true. Quite often, you can be a great boxer that wants to go work on their ground game for MMA, and then you might be representing the Roger Gracie Academy, even though your hands, or maybe your background's wrestling, and you're a killer wrestler, even though you got the word Jiu-Jitsu across your t-shirt, doesn't necessarily represent.
Yeah, it might be misleading. Remember, this is like, I like to think about this as fighting in 360 degrees, right? It's every single, well, most, at least without the, the restrictions of the rules, it has the ability to test all techniques.
And we have another fighter coming up the Stephen very much in it. It's representing the Craig Ewers Academy. Craig Ewers, a 5th degree black belt in judo and a 1st degree black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
That's what we call a banger back home, baby. That's a great song.
I was just saying, Steve, we have someone representing the Chris Ewers Academy who's representing his instructor, who's a 5th degree black belt in judo and a 1st degree black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. So we do have a little bit of a kind of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu versus boxing vibe going on.
And the mean mugs are already taking place. I don't know if they're mean mugging or just keeping their gum shields in, but it's one or the other.
And McKenzie has just got a giant chin. So we have Childs in the black, McKenzie in the red and white. Here we go, grappler versus striker. Oh, the intensity.
Ooh, I like that.
McKenzie wants to go.
So does Childs. Childs does well, takes the center of the cage, needs a kick.
Is definitely a boxer. Oh, but nice kick.
Kick, boxer. Childs moving well.
I'm expecting McKenzie to shoot. He's comfortable on his feet at the moment.
He landed a really good jab there that stunned McKenzie. Sorry, Childs.
Childs mixing at the levels, just jabs to the body. It's quite nice to see. All Childs strikes are lightning fast.
Ooh, there we go, he steams in.
McKenzie's just a little bit slower, but very accurate.
When you start kicking those arms too, it can take a little bit of the pop out of him. And there you go, great punches into grappling there, and he's on the hips.
He's got the Khabib, the Dagestani hand job already, the arm around the back, dragging him down. This is fantastic from McKenzie, but Charles muscling back to his feet,
So
making it
strong.
difficult.
Very strong to do that. I'd like to see McKenzie try to kick out that front leg and take him back over his right, but it takes a lot of gumption to do that, and a lot of trust in that position. But he can just stay here and land some knees as well.
Yeah, I like the hold in the wrist. Oh, it's a little bit high, but I like that the hold in the wrist. He's doing a lot of damage, and it meaning he's got great control in this position.
Nice. Look at him, just whips him to the mat really hard there.
Down. Beautiful takedown by McKenzie.
He's doing some pressure passing here, and he ends up in half guard.
We saw Charles striking was very, very sharp and accurate, but what's it going to be like off his back?
Leuan McKenzie, and every time you are in these grappling exchanges as a striker, you're filling your shoulders and your arms up with blood. You're just taking milliseconds off of your punches. And look at the pressure that McKenzie's putting through that face with that cross face, that shoulder pressure.
That's what happens when you're from the US Academy. Such good grapplers.
Looks like maybe he's going to get grapple happy here. He's trying to look to pass rather than maybe sit back.
I think he's looking for a dart, Steve.
Yep. You called it.
He's looking for a dart stroke. He's trying to feed his left arm through, gets hand on his bicep.
Very hard to cinch up from there.
Yeah, especially with these big gloves.
Maintains top position though.
He's looking for it again. Clearly one of his go-to moves. Oh, Steve is looking tight.
It is.
It is.
He's got a hand on the bicep there.
And he's cleared it. He's going to give
it
a squeeze.
He's going to get the squeeze. It's going to be really hard for Alan Jackson to see the hand here.
This could be, I think he's going to go out.
He's got a tap. Very strong performance. 2.5 minutes. 2 minutes 33. And Leuan McKenzie, Leuan the Lion McKenzie, makes a grappling clinic out of it.
High level grappling from McKenzie. Stunning clinic there.
And then he's got the Welsh flag. And he's laying claim here.
The grip of the hand round the back, so high level. The takedown, so high level, and the DAS, so high level.
How awesome not to show your hand in the first exchange.
Yeah.
To stand there, weather the punch, give a little bit back, and then when you want to, when he's totally bitten on the fact that it's going to be a kickboxing fight, 1-2, inside, on the legs, that reach around the back control, that was very good. That was lovely, that arm around the back.
And that's what we're seeing with these young fighters coming through. They're looking at some of the UFC fighters, the likes of Khabib Nurmagomedov, and emulating what they do and bringing it here to the Battle Arena cage in a bit of a grappling clinic from McKenzie. Charles looks super sharp on his feet, but as soon as McKenzie shot in and closed the distance, it was all she wrote.
Oh, Lion McKenzie. It was truly a feast for a lion, and we're going to have to go into the center of the cage for the official announcement, but that's a Darce choke, which was called by Chris Fensom a good 30 seconds before it landed. Let's go to the announcement.
I saw the DAS coming. Steve didn't see it coming. I called it way early. What do you think of the submission, Marty?
I think it was a very well executed dodge. You can see the setup was clear. The minute he had the arms locked in, he stepped his leg over. Beautiful.
And that was Battle Arena veteran Marty Wolf there, giving her his opinion on that slick submission finish to the fight.
I'm here with your winner in that catchweight bout, Leuan the Lion McKenzie. He came out, you said you were going to feed him to the Lions, and you really did. An excellent, real grappling clinic there. Was it the striking that was the difference at the beginning?
Yeah, I mean, you know, like that was one of my weaker areas, and since my last fight I've moved gyms to like a really good striking gym at Celtic Pride, and you know, I wanted to show a bit of that when I was out there, but as soon as I closed into the cage, and as soon as I got a hold of him, I knew it was over. He couldn't handle my grappling,
So a lot of bravery there to stand in front of an official kickboxer there in Childs, and you're able to get the dominant win with that takedown. Talk me through that little technique, that reaching around the back control there that you had, his arm kind of trapped there. Is that something you've been working at in the gym?
I mean, it's just something I do in the gym. It was kind of like, you know, a Khabib when you're on the ground, reached around and grabbed it, but it was just there. Let his back open, I grabbed the arm, tucked it in, and yeah.
The game is officially evolving. Now you're kind of between weight classes here at 63 kilos, 61, 66. You're looking at bantamweight, you're looking at featherweight.
Well, where I'm from in South Wales, the majority of amateur bouts, they're a same-day weigh-in. I thought I'm going to leave 61 until I go pro. I get the right nutrition, right water cut process. You know, I'm fighting for a belt on December 4th in a Cage Warriors Academy, so the featherweight belt, so yeah.
We'll look forward to that, Yayan. So, put you on notice, bantamweight and featherweight divisions, look for this pro, Yayan, the Lion McKenzie, the night is his. Let's go back to the action cage side.